Good morning, channel friends. Today you will see a special makeover. I won't be there, but Barbara Zella, my Oristano dealer, will be. You know that she is a skilled restorer and has participated in my TV series, I Love Restyling. She will be assisted by her son Luca, and you will see in detail the makeover and restoration she did for the beautiful Giovanni's house. I am very happy to have called her because this type of furniture should also be preserved. She still used magic paint inside to brighten the display cabinet and used my wax and my Restauratore to nourish and hydrate the furniture. Why is this video so important? Because it's key to color and preserve valuable furniture. Magic Paint offers everything from A to Z for makeovers and restoration. If you like, you can attend one of Barbara's courses at one of the Magic Paint dealers throughout Italy. She travels all over Italy. Now pay attention to all the steps you see, because this is a video not to be underestimated. Let's start. So guys, today will definitely be better than last time.
There is less work to do. Structurally, I think it's pretty good. It has had a woodworm treatment because, you see here, the holes are there. You saw the holes this morning.
For it to have stability, most of all, it has shells inside and they are already thin, and if you put something there it will break.
Maybe bottles or something else. So we have to be careful and understand what to change and what to keep. What do you say about this piece?
Because I like it. It's a piece I wouldn't paint because of its craftsmanship. But you are the experts.
So this is practically deco, the apotheosis of deco. So what year is it?
Here we are in the 1930s, 30 to 35. It is a good piece of furniture, already of industrial, semi-industrial manufacture.
It's nice to have these doors so curved, particular with all this beveled and leaded glass.
I also like it a lot, and the glass is what made me decide to call you, because I said it has to be saved and recovered, and Luca looked at me and said that this is beautiful. Why is that piece there so beautiful, Luca? It's briarwood. What material?
It's walnut.
Walnut. So once the paint has been removed, you can see the pattern. What do you say?
Beautiful, this needs to be peeled and restored to natural wood. I will apply wax and then we will see whether to add nutrients.
We will see its beautiful natural color, so much lighter. You will see more of the wood grain and the handles, which are very nice. And I want to look at that. Maybe it's brass and it needs to be cleaned a little bit. You have very little time as well, 2 days. All right, come on. So, look, what about these ones here, the side ones? They'll turn out better, right?
That's nice too. It's all brass and probably that too.
If my sister could see this piece of furniture, she would want it, because there are grapes. Anyway, apart from that, I'm curious because I didn't want to color it. I wanted to give it to you because I wanted it to be restored to its original splendor, but in my opinion it will be more beautiful than how it arrived, because I've never liked this glossy patina. You know what I think of it.
It's shellac. They're used to paint with shellac.
And I really want it to be beautiful, but also contemporary. The raw wood will be modern, right? Contemporary. Contemporary, but with impact. You know that, don't you? This is going to a very modern house, so we're hopeful. Now you're going to work in the lab, and I'm going to go to the site. I'm in another town today. Maybe I'll see you tonight. Bye, guys. See you tonight.
Well, Luca, I'll pour the paint remover. While I strip the paint, you remove the handles. They need to be cleaned, okay? Enjoy! While the paint stripper is acting on the surface, I'm working on this beautiful cathedral glass and I'm pulling out its beautiful brass, simply cleaning it with ammonia and a dish sponge. Once the brass has come out, simply rinse with a damp cloth. Here they are. Now they are all cleaned and back to their natural color without removing the flaws of their age. An hour has passed and we are removing the paint stripper.
That removes paint.
Now I wipe with the steel wool, the coarse-grained one, and make the paint stripper do its job well, and it all comes off nicely. This time, I don't want to use too much water to keep the wood grain nicely closed. This walnut has a really beautiful grain. Now it is the turn of the top, and we try to highlight this beautiful inlay by removing this old paint. And also here, where there is this beautiful briar. It needs to be highlighted. Over time, it has almost disappeared.
To make it work properly, you need to apply a nice, even layer to completely cover the surface. Leave it for about an hour, and then we remove everything. This old paint is shellac.
All right, an hour has passed, and now we carefully remove it and bring out the natural wood. The shellac is coming off.
Now, with the coarse steel wool, since it is difficult to use scrapers in this particular area, I go directly over the paint stripper's residues and it acts just like many scrapers, removing the paint completely.
I went through a second time, and now the wood comes out well. All the inlays, the walnut root, the threads and the grain. Beautiful. With the steel wool, I can definitely work well in the frames where I can't go with the spatulas.
So, to clean the brass that has been collecting dirt for years and years, just soak them in ammonia. Soak them well. Okay. Let it sit for a few minutes and then gently scrape it with coarse steel wool. Then, to prevent it from reoxidizing, rinse it thoroughly with clean water and carefully dry it completely. Since we want to preserve the antique look, we don't clean it all to perfection, because then it looks new, so that's fine.
We decided to paint it with this beautiful hazelnut color. So it brightens up. Let's start with the first coat. We want to paint the shelves with this color too. It's time to apply the wax. The last step, a layer of Restauratore. Cool.
So, did you like this restyling or restoration? It's a bit different from what you're used to on this channel, but you'll get used to it. There are pieces to color and pieces to restore. To watch the full episode featuring this beautiful piece of furniture in Giovanni's house, visit the Discovery Plus app. This episode is available along with the other 5. This is Giovanni's house, a contemporary home where Emma has had her hand in because we used bright colors with different combinations of modernist elements.
Leave a comment and tell me if you liked it, and remember that at the bottom you will find the caption with the products Barbara used and everything you need to make a restoration/makeover like this one. See you in the next tutorial.
Bye-bye.